This video covers what I expect for Project 2, the newsletter. Let's jump right in. First and foremost, you have the video explanation, the student learning objectives, some newsletter writing resources, prior student work samples, and some samples of things that I have done in different jobs that I've had prior to now. When you are creating your newsletter, you need to make sure that you consider that this is for print only, that it is suitable for mailing out, and that it is giving some information and updates about the organization that you're writing it for. This newsletter is something you would send to members of the organization or stockholders or something like that. You have to provide your own copy or text and your own images and other graphic elements. You can use any program you want to create it, but your final file must be turned in as a PDF. And remember again that it is for print. We are not doing an electronic newsletter. Some ideas could be something to do with a sorority or fraternity, a church or a civic organization, a school or a university club, a foundation, a nonprofit. You can include things like membership drives or highlight one of your members and talk about something they've done. You can give calendars of upcoming events. That's a great way to take up extra space if you have just a block of space that you need to fill. You could include a listing of board members or other important people who are a part of the organization or have something to do with how it runs. There's a link here that gives you lots of different content ideas for things that you can put in a newsletter. Remember that a newsletter is here to inform and maybe entertain your readers, to keep them aware of what's going on with your group or organization, and your end product is for printing, so it should have an even number of pages. Consider that if you were printing this, it would be front and back in full color. If you turn in something that is an odd number of pages, you will automatically have major deductions from your grade. It must be fully filled, even number of pages. You can do 2, 4, 6, 8, however many you want to, but the very, very minimum is 2. Again, remember this is prepared for print. You must have a title for your newsletter. You must have headlines and subheaders, so 2 different levels. You have to have at least 3 images, but most people usually put more. You'll have to have lots of copy. You have different articles and stories, things that should be included that would have something to do with the organization or its members or its activities. Do not use more than 3 fonts. We're not trying to write a ransom note. Again, make sure you have an even number of pages, all fully filled in. I need to see clear evidence that you've taken your time and you've planned this and put some effort into it. And then I need to see, of course, correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation as with any other document. Don't include a header here that has your name like you do on an essay. You're going to prepare this as if you're really doing it for that organization and not as an assignment for class. Make sure that any images you use have no watermarks and that they are clear, they're not pixelated or fuzzy from being stretched too big. Look for something with a higher resolution. Make sure that your images maintain proportions, they're not stretched or squished. And make sure that if you have any hyperlinks, that they are just presented as links that someone could type into their browser. Remember that you can't click on a piece of paper, so it may be a better idea to include QR codes for your readers to scan rather than the actual link. Or, as a best bet, do both. Again, you are presenting any information that you feel is necessary for this organization and things that they would need to share with their members or people that they're trying to recruit. If you have any questions or concerns, please just give me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.